We are live at the Crowley Foundation MindSet of Money Financial Literacy Workshop for students and parents.
If you could do anything that you wanted to do, had the resources and couldn't fail, what would you do?
Mindset, baby.
Here you go. Yep. Yep. And attitude is important.
That's what's up.
Yep.
In your classroom, you spoke about teaching the parents how to prepare for college and the steps that they need to take. What were some of your topics that you talked about? Was it just all geared around college, or was it geared around just personal financial building?
I like to think that the first step into helping your children is to make sure that you're financially sound.
Yeah.
Where are you financially right now?
Yes.
What things do you need to do to clean up your situation so you'll be able to help your kids as they go into college?
What Charles Schwab is doing, they are obviously dealing with the parents in terms of the 529 accounts. So let's see what they're talking about.
So be it debt, credit card debt, which was a common theme. How do you pay that off? Which ones do you pay first? So we had a discussion about that. Savings, how do you do it? How much do you need? We talked about having an emergency fund for those that are not in debt and to have some savings. All of those things need to be in place before you can have a conversation really about investing or taking it one step further. So that's where we spent most of our time today, and we'll be building on that in the next series.
Getting ready to go into Nelnet side.
What do you know about money?
My name is Nikki Jones, and I am with Nelnet. I've been with Nelnet 11 years, and today was about personal finance 101. And we talked with the youth about budgeting was a mainstay conversation. And I really wanted to start the day off with, what do you know about money?
What's a need? Water is a need. So it's very important for you to understand when you're dealing with money, what is an actual need? Everything that you just named is an actual need.
Where does your money come from? Where does it go when you get it? So we identified those elements within the room today, and then we talked about, what do you know about a budget? And they didn't really know, and that's okay, because that's what we were here to do today. So we talked about, how do you get a budget? What are the components that are in a budget? And we actually worked through an activity that they were really engaged. I was very proud of the youth today. They were very engaged, and we did a budget activity. First and foremost, though, we talked about salary, where your money comes from. And so we identified it from a working perspective, from an hourly wage. So they all had their own hourly wage. And so we broke it down to, how do you get your adjusted gross income? How do you get your weekly pay? Also, how do you get your monthly pay? And we talked about gross income versus net. And I taught them a little trick about, think about net as throwing the net over your home. That's what you bring home. And the gross is pre-tax. And I think that'll stick with them a little bit more than just the definition by itself.
To walk like two out the door, then you have magic.